Boy, that lighting looks funny. Hello, everybody. It's Becky here. I am about 10 minutes early, but figured I'd come on and show the ones we did last week. We're going to do a collage with our bits and bobs, and I like to mount them on the black cardstock because it shows them off. So this was our Grace from last week and our Endure. And I will put them at the back of the binder. And there's Callie. Callie, I'm not watching a video, honey. I'm doing one. Down in front. Come on, down in front. Nobody wants to see the hind end of a cat. So I'm going to put those in the back with my other ones. And we'll wait and see. Hi, baby. Oh, she's just a baby. There's Callie. Whoop, careful, Callie. Nope, nobody wants to see the back end of a cat. Go on. You are not going to sit up here. You be a good girl. So I got some Happy Mail while we're waiting for folks to come in. I got an envelope from Ruth, and she decorated the back. Hi, Sharon. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to stay on, but I'm hoping we can do the collage together before the guy comes from the Casey Exterminating Company that is also a home repair. They're going to come and give us an estimate on this bathroom. So I'm going to open Ruth's envelope real quick. All right. Oh, she sent me a square for my scroll. And these are cool, Ruth. Those are so neat. So cool. And then echinacea plus some tea. So I will definitely put this on my scroll. Let me grab my scroll real quick. Give everybody kind of an update here on my channel. I participated with Carol's live on Sunday and stitched some on my scroll, and I got the squares that I had already received on. So this is my scroll so far. So there's January, and COVID struck my sister in February, right at her birthday, in fact. So let's see, we're going to need to maybe close this curtain. Does that, yeah, that helps. We get a little of the outside light off. But as I'm putting everybody's little square on, see, I put Ann L for Ann Lar, Janet UK, and Nettie. And then I can put Ruth right here, like so. I'm going to pin it in place, and it'll be ready to go next time I stitch. And it's looking like I might have to start another section, and I'm going to make the next section shorter. I'm not going to use such a big long piece like I did this time. It's too hard to handle. So maybe about that long I should make my sections. So that's about no bigger than about 10 or 11 inches. Any more than that, and it's hard to hold on to and manage. But I want to do more of those little star things that Carol showed us how to make that is raised up. I really like that. I want to make some more of those along in there. Maybe I'll intersperse them to kind of connect the hearts together, or the squares. I cut mine into a heart, and I need to stitch mine on there. And I think I might add some more beads and stuff, but we'll see. And then the rest of this, I'll drink the tea, of course, but the bags and such, I'll find a use for those. And of course, the back of her envelope is so cool. And I can cut the stamp off the front as well. Oh, and she stamped a kitty on the front. So I'll use all the little bits of that. So that was from Ruth. And then I'm going to just set this over here. I got the envelope from Mary, and she did a little gnome on the envelopes. I'm just going to shuck it down to one end and just do a thin cut so I can cut and use this whole page, just glue it down into my journal. Let's see if I got it open all the way. All right. Oh, look, she's got a whole little pack done up. So there's her little gnome. So hi, Mary and Angie and Sharon and Ruth. Hi, Pam. Hi, Joan. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Allison. And let's get Mary's opened. Oh, she's tied it with a knot. Mary, Mary, Mary. Maybe I can just pull it off one corner and slide them out. So if you haven't been tagging along for the slow stitching with Carol at the Magical Touch Studio, she does that on Saturdays at 9 o'clock. And then she does a craft with friends at 9 o'clock on Sundays, and that's Eastern time. So I got some black lace. And she said, oh, there's a little fabric square. So see, I can add Mary's on here too. And Mary, you might fit right up here above Janet Nash, or move Ruth down just a little bit. I might can get you all on one paper. Maybe I could turn yours at an angle. I want to make sure I have enough room to, maybe I'll just have you overlap Ruth just a little bit, and that'll leave me a little bit to attach with. So let me get another pin. And of course, here comes Howard, because he can't have his sister be the only one getting a cameo. Nope, that wasn't Howard. That was Callie again, my YouTube addicted cat, who she hears my laptop open and she comes flying into the room, and now she's gotten right cheeky. She sits right in front of the screen and won't let me watch. So see, then I can stitch on, and I'll put Mary here and maybe Ruth's name up here. And then I'll be caught up with my stitch along, except for adding the bits. Oh, there is one other thing. I haven't done my view from my window yet. And that was in part of the stuff. I'm going to put this up, and then we're going to look at what else Mary sent me. Bernadette, lay down. Lay down. She sent me one of the kitty cats. Hi, Margaret. Oh, Mary, you sent me some of the stitch scissors, too. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. And some fabrics with the stamps. And this looks like you dyed it with a spray or something. That's cool. Can save that and put it with my stitchy stuff. And then this piece here, I might just tuck this in my Bits and Bobs book, and we could use it in our collage project. I'm just going to randomly stick this. Well, the fabric pieces I'm going to go ahead and put in pocket number 5. It's FW ink. Okay, I'm going to put this in pocket number 5 in our Bits and Bobs journal, or binder, I mean, because that's what we're going to pull. And I'm going to put this in there too, because it's fabric. And pocket 5 should be fabric, so that we're all doing fabric at the same time. But the rest of them, 1 through 20, can be anything. I'm going to stick these in a pocket that has pink in it, which is number 8. Let's see, I have to put some of Ruth's stuff in there too. Oh, this is pretty. That lady there. I'm going to stick that back here. go ahead and add it right to the Bits and Bob's book. And I'll show the Bits and Bob in just a minute. And then this bag here can go in. And either I could use that to send some other happy mail, or I could use the bag. So I'm just going to stick it in pocket 20. And the kitty cats we'll put in the pocket that's got a bunch of green in it. All right, so see, I'm already using, and I'm going to put this in the fabric pocket, number 5. So it will get used sooner than later. But the gnome and the back of her envelope, I think, will go in my regular Happy Mail book. So I'm going to keep these two together to add into a different book at another time, because I want to make sure we have time to do our collage. And so again, Bits and Bobs. If you got Bits and Bobs in your table, you get you a binder, put 20 pockets in it, and then number your pockets 1 through 20. And each week we do a collage together. Last week, Random Org said this week we would do pocket 11. So I'm going to pull everything that's in number 11 out. And get everything that's in here. We pull everything out. We do not have to use everything we pull out. We can just, anything we don't use goes back in the pocket, okay? So I'm going to get 2 of my big thrifted index cards like we did last week. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a page like these that I've already made. And these, I've been dating them so I can put them in order when I do a binder. But this is what we're going to do today. Oops. We're getting some really cool pages. And eventually I will make a binder for these. And I will just put them in, and they'll have little flanges stick up. And I'll just glue 1 to each side. So that's where these are going to go eventually. Right now they're just in the pocket at the back of my big binder. So, oh, I do want to show something. All right, let me pull the ones out we did last week. I almost forgot all about this. Hang on. So here's the 2 collages we did last week, right? Well, what I did is I took them over to my printer/scanner, and I made a copy, but I reduced it down to this. And see, now I can cut these out and include them as a tuck in and gift them to somebody in Happy Mail. So they'll have minis of these to just stick in their book. I keep hearing an alarm. I know that guy's not scheduled to come by until 4 o'clock to give us that estimate. So if he comes early, I'm not going to be happy with him. All right. So that's what you can do. If you have a scanner and that you can make copies with, just tell it you want to make it smaller. So let's see what we've got in here. There's a sticker of a bee, and then there's just some circles punched out of various things. So I'm going to create a pile that's nothing but circles. This was some of the, I didn't have the art stuff, so I just used laundry starch and mixed it with my paint and put a print in it. That's what these are. Did that along with Barb Owen one week. And I got a couple stars. They're gold. And then this is just a little thing somebody punched out and sent to me. And these little circles. I kind of like the circles with the words, so I'm going to pull them out separate. That's kind of giving me an idea. So I'm going to put those there. I got some other circles. There's a circle that's got a little edge to it. Little scallopy edge. And then there's a random watercolor with a Tim Holtz bird stamped on it, which is kind of cute and funny. This could be the background for something else. Like, here's a little film strip thing I printed off on my computer. I have an option on the, hi Barbara Clark, in GIMP. You can make a film strip, and that's what I did here. So this is that ball of yarn that Lisa had sent me. And I could use this little piece of black, even this little piece of black, I could use it as a mat and mat that up more, or something else could be matted on it. I've got some tissue paper with some butterflies and things punched on it. Right now, I'm just looking at what I've got. This is the back of an envelope somebody sent me. There's another little kind of brown circle. I'm going to put that over there, and I think I had another one. And there's a leaf someone sent me that's on tissue paper. I kind of like that too. Callie's very busy. Oh, and here's some circles that are already made into stickers. There's a little arrow. I'm just sorting to see what I have. Honey, the opening's right there. You can see out. This cat, I'm going to turn that fan on so I've got some air moving. Oh, and I like this paper. Put that there. Oh, boy. I like that paper. And see, what I'm doing is I'm sorting things together that I think I'd like to use. That's kind of interesting. It's got some bling bling on it. Another little piece of black. I'm kind of leaning toward neutral color, so I'm pulling those out. That could almost be something to anchor something else down. Those kind of don't inspire me. Ooh, gold. What's that? Put that with the leaves. These are some more little watercolors that I could like sketch and turn that into maybe a snail or a turtle. That looks like it's got a rose on it, or a heart that's kind of disappeared. This was an alphabet that I did one time together with y'all. Oh, I like her. We got to use her. I think she came off somebody's envelope, and I like this piece. We might only get one collage this week out of what I'm seeing here, because I'm not inspired by the combination of, this is kind of cool. This is cork, and it looks like it's on stickum. Ooh, I like that. All right, so there wasn't a lot there. So I think we're only going to do one collage today. So I'll put one of those cards back, whatever I did with them. I've put them up really well. All right. Bear with me. Let's see. I kind of like the bee. He could be our focal image. Like that. I'll put these back. Greg's heating himself up. Greg went to the doctor. He's got a sinus infection. So let's see here. What did I do with our two blank cards? It's okay. I have more here. I can pull another one out. But that's weird that I misplaced them so quickly. Oh, these go. I want to keep the stars and this little bit here. Right here. Oh, there they are. I might put this back. We'll save that. So we're just going to do one collage today. So these are really thin index cards, but I think I probably only paid like $1 for the whole package of them. That has to go back in our number 11. And periodically, if I do a different project, I'll fill up the pockets that we've already done first. So I've got my background, and the only things I have that are kind of large are this and this. I might put this back. It's not talking to me. I might keep that. Put that back. I just really like the circles, all the circles. Oh, and I do like this girl too. But I think the bee would match better. So I'm going to put her back for next week. And we'll do one page in here. I'm going to go ahead and pull the margin off because, you know, I like to put words on that and stamp them out, whether from a stamp set or the individual little letters like they used to carry for $1 at Michael's, but they don't do that anymore. And I don't necessarily want this blue either, so I'm just going to pull that off. Put these back in. Even that gets put back in the pocket because you never know when a little bit of this or that might be just what we need. So I'm going to keep my orientation the long way so that when I do my book, it'll just be a matter of turning the pages. I have to play around with this to figure out where I want the placement. Let's put this in half. And I've got this here, this piece of cork. It almost needs something else. But you know what? This cork looks like it breaks off pretty easily. Let's see. And it does have some stickum, but it doesn't seem to be staying on this. So I'm just going to pull some of this cork off from here. I want 3 pieces of cork. Oh, that's a tiny little piece. Well, maybe we'll just do some tiny pieces since that's what it wants to rip off. All right. I'll put this back in number 11. And I've got all my circles too. Lay down, Bernadette. Lay down. You just went out. You're fine. Lay down, honey. You can hear red-winged blackbirds out front. I just like how that looks like it should go like at the top with a little bee hanging from it or something. Or have the bee on a platform. All right. Barbara says she's getting something to eat. I've got so many notifications coming up that I can't see anything. All right. I feel like it needs something else. Let me look back at my number 11. Maybe I'm a digging. I'm a digging. Come back and get this piece, maybe. I've got all my little bits of card or whatever that stuff is. That looks like a big fingerprint, doesn't it? Lay down, Bernie. You're fine. Lay down. That says, I dare say. What do you dare say? Maybe we don't want to know. Oh. Just kind of getting a feel for the background first. I think that's too busy in the background, but I feel like we need something behind this other stuff. So I'm thinking I might slather some paint because I don't really have anything else to use as a background. Yeah, I'm going to smear something on here. Maybe some yellow. Bernie, lay down. Lay down, honey. Lay down. You're fine. Lay down. She wants to know who I'm talking to so she can wag and wiggle at you guys. I know you. I know you, girlfriend. You're an attention hound. Janet Nash is in the house. Hi, Janet. Just to get a little bit of color on here. And tomorrow I'll be going to my sister's house to stay with my mom. And we might go to Michael's and then out to lunch or something. Something not too strenuous. Oh, there was an arrow there. All right. Let that dry a minute and see what you guys are saying. All right, I'm going to use my heat gun. My mom was intrigued with the heat gun. Now let's see. Yeah, that gives it something to rest on. I like that straight edge along the bottom there. Right? Lay down, Bernie. You were just outside, honey. You're fine. Oh, excuse me. Oh, and good news. My bones are normal, she said. I went for a bone density test today. She twisted my legs in all weird ways, which I was like, is my leg supposed to really be that way to look at my hip bone? But she said, oh, it's just to get you in a different position so we can see inside the joint. I don't know. I was like, okay. Uh-oh. Crooked. And I'm just using Elmer's glue wall to glue this stuff down. Hi, Kendra. So good to see you. And once we get a schedule settled on what's, the situation with my mom and once we get something settled, I will be less here, there, and everywhere. I'm just trying to get it all worked out. She does need someone to be with her. Hi, Teresa. Is Riri here? There's Riri. Hi, Riri. That says, of course I am. Sometimes I think how fun it would be just to pick out the words off the writing and just, kind of circle them out. I might even do that. I might circle that once this glue is dry. There may contain cat hair, like right there, because Callie is obnoxious about the internet and especially YouTube. I was watching Andra Mates. She's another sewist. But I was watching her, and Callie just got between me and the TV, and I'm like, okay, I guess you like Andra. Oh, very well. Of course I am. Oh, my goodness. I was hoping to be able to keep the curtain open so I could see if that guy from the exterminating company / home improvements pulled up while I was on here, but it messes the lighting all up. All right, then I've got some circles, and I'm just randomly putting these on and hoping they'll jive at the end. Isn't that dangerous? Isn't it better to plan? Oh, there goes a Howard hair. It's good this is for me, not for anybody else. Some of these I thought maybe I'd put on sticker paper, but I don't know. And if I don't get quite enough glue, I can always add more later, right? I really like the bee. Maybe there. And then have him on like this little platform. I like the idea of this being a little platform for the bee to sit on. Janet's asking Kendra about the crochet. Kendra, are you crochet alonging with us? I love to see the blankets on the different groups. I love to see everybody's progress. So thanks for posting pictures, you guys. Oh, see, I don't have enough glue on that one. I've been watching these Australian BBC productions on Netflix. They're really pretty good. Watched one last night called Stolen. And that woman, she wasn't messing around. They killed her husband, took her baby. She showed them. Let's see here. I gotta get a wet one. Yep, red-winged blackbirds. I need to go to Tractor Supply and get bird seed. I was going to do it today, but then I had to go to the grocery store too, and I just didn't feel like driving across town again in the opposite direction across town. So maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow may be a better day for bird seed. Sometimes you just can't get all of the stops done in one day. I did mail some things out. I did not get my Hearts of Love together. They're my next thing on my agenda. But I did get Beth's prize from last week mailed yesterday. And it probably didn't go anywhere until today. Oh dear. Is that just peeking out? It's Amazon Prime. All right, so I got a little bee there. Realize it's all a hoax. Have no mind to put up with. Oh, Anthony said. Just reading what it says in the background. And then I've got all these cool things. And I got this little net you could put on the bee and catch him in behind the net. And maybe put it like up there. Kind of like it off to the side and over the words. And I love these. These have sticker backing on them. It needs a quote right there, doesn't it? I'm just going to go ahead and tack this down a little bit. Oh, is Carol here? Hi, Carol. Yes, I love Andra. She makes a bunch of stuff. Well, Pam, so do you. You make a bunch of stuff. I know how hard it is to get things done when families, family can take over sometimes, but there's always time to catch up later. And the little ones only stay little for a little while. My little one, I only had one little one because I chickened out after that. But he's 35. He still lives at home, but he's trying. I really like this cork. I want to use this cork up. I'm going to stick this down with glue. And then we need to find a quote. Might have to pull out my quote book thing. I like this piece of. I like the textures. So I asked Scott, I did that review of my little Canon Selfie 1300 printer yesterday. And I told Scott, I said, did we ever get the paper that you ordered to go with it? Because if I had some of the postcard sized, I could show how to do the collages within the app on your phone. And he said, let me check on it. And They had never sent it from Canon. They said they're out of stock at Canon, and then he told them, well, we can get it from Amazon within just a couple days. They're not out of stock. So I guess Amazon gets priority as far as receiving stuff. You'd think coming directly from the manufacturer, we would have gotten it, but apparently not. So he said, I think I'll cancel that. And they thought we had not even received the printer. They were just getting ready to send us another whole printer. I was like, oh no, I only need one. I don't want another one to take up space. So we canceled that, and I ordered a package of the postcard size just so I can do some of those collage combinations to show you guys what it looks like. And there was a girl, I can't remember the channel name or the person's, call name, whatever you want to call it here on YouTube. But she was asking about whether she could use those same cartridges. Now, on Amazon, when I looked at it, they did say that some of the cartridges can be used in the CP 1200 that can be used in the 1300. So she just needs to read in the description of the ink and the paper. Read and see if it will go in both of them. I did give her the Canon helpline, so she could contact them. I really love this groovy paper right here. That just looks so cool. And there was an arrow down here, and I was going to put those back in envelope 11. But I ordered that, and they said it'll be here tomorrow. That goes in 11. So I kind of like how that's looking. Don't think I'm going to use the stars. Let me see if I can find my quotes and see if we have one that's kind of fitting. And then I got to reading, because, Tanya wanted me to do that test, whether you could put matte medium or Mod Podge over those prints. And it says on the packaging that the final time it gets pulled back in, they put a sealant type thing, the last piece of, not foil, film, the last thing of film actually creates a waterproof barrier. So that was good to know. And nothing's happened with that print that I put the Mod Podge on. Let's see if I've got anything in I might have divided the quotes things up already. I think I have. Well, I do have these pieces of the, the edge of the book. It just feels like it's missing something. I don't know what. Maybe some lines. Maybe I'll draw some lines. I don't know. I was thinking put a quote here, and that might be enough. We need to find a quote about a bee that wouldn't take me all day to stamp out, because I'm going to stamp individual letters. So my fallback is to usually go to Pinterest and look up quotes. Let me get my phone. I left it in the other room. All right. Oh, Carol, I see your message. I'll read it in a minute. I need to find Pinterest. Pinterest. And let's look up BEE Quotes. Bee quotes for inspiration. That sounds good. Don't worry, be happy. That won't take too long. Oh, I like this. The hive rules. To make a difference has never met the honeybee. All right, this one won't take long, and I think I got enough paper to do it. The hum of bees is the voice of the garden, and that is by Elizabeth Lawrence. I'm going to write it on my paper because my drop paper catches everything. The hum of bees is the... Oh, Callie, no, honey, not right now. I'm not going to stamp out her whole name, but I might write it. Elizabeth Lawrence. You going to get down? Okay. Lawrence. That's just like my cousin Helen's married name. Another one that got caught by cancer too young. That was my cousin Helen. All right, let me see what all I can type on here. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. I'm going to do it with brown ink, I think. And if I get my piece of foam, it will stamp so much easier. And if I need to, I can go digging for some more book edge. So there's the T. This might take a while. I think it is too. I love to look up quotes. I have a huge list of quotes already on my Pinterest page. I don't know if I got that on there right, but it's an H. 2 lines and a line in between. And my sister, Robin, I know Mina saw her picture, but today is Tuesday, TWOS, because it's 2/22/22. So, of course, Robin had to wear a bright yellow tutu to work for the kids. So her class got to see Miss White in a bright yellow tutu today. I'm not going to have enough pages here. I wonder if I ought to just print it with my printer. I think it would look better like this, but we'll see. So if you didn't get to see my sister, just let me know. I'll share her picture into my group, and then y'all can see her. And she had on a bright yellow shirt with daffodils on it to go with her bright yellow tutu. What a way to get back into class after a President's Day. I don't think this is wide enough. I'll have to rip that down a little bit. The hum of bees. Miss Callie, please stay down. Let's put the of bees on this short piece. Oh, okay, let me move this. Oh, okay. At least Freddie stays in his chair, Janet. These cats are like all over the place. I got it to fit. Not sure how, but I did. The hum of bees. Uh-oh. Well, it's almost on the page. Is I don't think my cats would go for a walk very well. They'd probably do like Anne's Lily and just lay down as soon as we got outside, like, I am not a dog. I am not going to walk on this thing. Now, my niece, she had some of her cats trained to a leash. I think that's something you have to start when they're kittens. But I just don't dare let mine outside. We have too many mean people and strict rules. No cats outside. You have to keep all of your animals under your control. They can't be loose. VOICE. And the kid next door said I could have a fence as soon as March 1st so Bernadette can be out in her yard again, which I know she will be glad because she gets bored of walking around in the house. There's only so much to smell before you get yourself in trouble with the potty boxes. We won't go there. That's why dogs gross me out. I love her, but is the voice of, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. T H. I'm not going to get garden on here. I can visibly see that not that many. Maybe. I don't know. Let's give her a go. If it doesn't work, I will just do it. Hi, Dolly. And Dolly, I saw that you mentioned that you were from the same area. I grew up in Green. Do you know where that is? Hi, Ann. Yeah, not when the cat's 8 years old. All right, I need to spell garden. Can my brain do that? Where's the A? I thought I used the A already. Nope, there it is. I have one of those the water is supposed to come down through a filter and out. And at first they worked great, but they get a little age on them and then it quits. It's very annoying. If I go out and I shake the thing, then it'll let down. But what if we wanted to go somewhere and leave perpetual water for the cats? You know, that's not going to work. I've got a self-feeder, but the water thing doesn't work. Not pleased. I need to go back into Amazon and rewrite that review, because I was very pleased when it worked in the beginning. And I even got new filters and everything, and nothing. I need the E again. I think I'm going to get it to fit. Oh, okay. So you know exactly where I'm from. I actually grew up in Smithville Center, where the only business in Smithville Center is the little United Methodist Church. At least when I grew up there. Oh, can I get the N on here? Oh, come on in. I'm pulling for you. Will you fit, please? It did, kind of, sort of. We're going to make this work. The hum of bees is the voice of the garden. And then I'll just write Elizabeth Lawrence under this in my own handwriting. And the hum needs to be torn down just a little bit. My Uncle Don lived in Whitney Point, and he kept honeybees. He used to be the bee man. You got bees in your house, you'd call my Uncle Donald. He ended up at the VA hospital in Oxford or Norwich, and he's passed on now, but he'd talk to the bees. He'd say bzz, 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 and, you know, he rarely got stung. He was the bee man. Yep, see, I was hoping that would all fit right in there. All right. I think I can put this through my sticker thing. Hi, Mina. You just got home. I was telling them that you got to see my sister in her bright yellow tutu. Because I saw you comment. Yeah, I'm going to her house tomorrow at in the morning. Mom and I might go goof off at Michael's, where I used to work. Very few people I work with are still there. Most everybody else is, you know, moved on. But it could be fun. I've got a little bit that didn't quite stay in the sticker making portion of the machine. Oh, okay. I had to go to Binghamton every so often to have braces, you know, adjusted. I used to go to a orthodontist in downtown Binghamton. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. It's sticking to the stick-on paper. That one didn't, but these two did. Okay. Let's see if I can. Oh, I did it. I got it to come loose. the hum of bees. I bought some Polish sausage for dinner tonight. Oh, go down there. Oh, it's stuck. Yay. Yay, Bernie. We did it. We did it, doggy. And this, I'm going to put a little line and put Elizabeth. Because we got to give Elizabeth credit. Lawrence. And then I will sign my signature on the side, and we will date it with the little machine. See if I can figure the date out. Today's the 22nd, so I'll be glad to get my eyes checked again. Because sometimes it just looks weird. Maybe up here. I'll put the date at the top this time. All right, and then I'm going to put a border on it simply because I can. We keep toying with the idea of being full-on vegetarians simply because the cost of meat is just crazy here, crazy. And then I spent $80 on just some odds and ends, a bag of cat litter, some oxygenator, the biz to put a little bit in each load. Because I found, they sell you those tablets to freshen your washing machine, and all you have to do is put either OxyClean or Biz powder. Put about a tablespoon in every load, and your machine will never get that funky smell to it. We learned that, and it costs a lot less than those Tide tablets. Sorry, Tide. I use your detergent, but I'm not going to freshen my washer with your tablets. I need to talk with Greg because I think he thought my color catcher sheets that I buy for when I'm washing new fabrics to catch the colors so that red or whatever doesn't run onto something else. I think he used one and he thought it was a dryer sheet. So I need to talk with him about that. So let's put a little kind of frame like around our bee too, because why not? And then maybe I'll do a little something around the words. Put little hashtags here and there like it's stitched on. All right, there's my little collage for today. And if I take a piece of black and I cut it in half, I can go ahead and melt this so you guys can see what I do. Because I'm basically taking a sheet of cardstock and cutting it exactly in half. And that's what makes my pages. So the pages are 5.5 by 8.5. Or, yeah. And Callie's making her way. And there she goes. Oh, I don't need that out. So I'm just going to cut this in half. And then I'll have an extra one for next week. And I hate to cut this short, but I do have to get dinner started so that it's cooking. And hopefully that guy can come and do the measurements and go over the quote so we can eat relatively early. Uh-oh, I'll stick that on the front somewhere, that little piece of cork. Oh, there's an arrow. That needs to go back in the envelope. Let's see. Anything else I want to share with you guys? I won't be on tomorrow because I'm on today. And the only reason I came on today is because Tanya's traveling and she wasn't going to be on. And then I will be on again. I don't know. Oh, I'll be releasing another stitch for the crochet along for Friday morning at 10 o'clock. And this time, I couldn't believe I did that. Last week, I made the video private and then I forgot to go back and schedule it to release at 10 o'clock on Friday. And Mom was here and I said, I should be getting, clicks that people have watched that and left comments and stuff, but I wasn't getting any. And I said, Mama, I'm going to pause whatever we were watching. I don't know what it was, but I said, I'm going to pause this and see what's going on. And I was like, oh, and she said, what? And I told her, I said, I forgot to tell it to go live. So sometimes it's operator's error. I just love what black does. You just set something on black and it just jumps off the page at you. It sets the art off. Oh, and I was watching David paint. He was doing flowers. That's who I think Mom and I were watching. And what he did is he had his frame before he did the painting. He had a frame and he looked at the colors of the frame and he mixed up some paint that was kind of the color in the frame and he just put it in the background. And you know what? That tied that picture that he painted to that frame beautifully. If you've never watched him, I cannot remember his full channel. Mary introduced me to him. He does roses a lot, and I just smeared that. I'll go back over that. He does roses. I was going to do something else, and I forgot what it was. Put this away. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to get Random Org to pick us a page for next week. Oh, I was going to glue this on. That's what I got up to. I got up to get some glue. Brain is like a sieve these days. Brain is like a sieve these days. I'm just going to put a little dab of glue. And then I'm going to drop this bad boy on it. Like so. And I will go over this where I messed it up. David, I think it's David J something. Mary's probably already said what it is. He is a joy to watch, and I would love to take, he's in Nebraska. I would love to take his class. I think that would be so much fun. Is it Jensen or Jansen? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Now that's weird. Susan is a mod for me, and all that's blue on her is her wrench. And I thought I had Mary as a mod. What happened to my mods? That is weird. That's okay. All right. So there's that. Let's see what pocket we'll do next week. I'm hoping it's one of the lower numbers. That's weird. And also, has anybody else had this happen? I'll have a video playing, and all of a sudden, it'll just stop on its own. And then I have to restart it. I mean, I have to click on it. You're welcome. I have to click on it to get it to start back up. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So we need to get back out of Pinterest. I've also started a board on my Pinterest page for Hearts of Love. I just have a board I labeled Hearts of Love, and it's just ideas of ways to do hearts of love, flat ones, fat ones, hanging ones you can put in. So yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, my brain is just kind of rattled, but I think it comes with the territory of situation I'm in right now. I'm gonna be kind of cheeky and just tell it to pick me a number between 1 and 10 so we can do something from the front of this binder, because we've been working in the back. So I'm going to tell it to generate, and we get number 9. So number 9, it's an okay pocket. It could stand to have a little bit of filling up. So I'm hoping next week I can stay on longer. I have a project in mind, and I need to pull it together a little bit more before I announce what it is. But it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. All right. So just one more thing for me to get through today besides cooking dinner. And then I can just relax for the rest of the day. Mina says 8. Well, it picked 9, so we're going to do 9. 9 is next week. I'm going to write it. This was the 11 that it picked last week. So next week we'll do number 9. Number 9 will be fine. Ha, 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 as Anne would say. Yeah, it just, I'll just be watching some random video, and it's not anybody live. It's just a video. Okay. So it'll be playing along, and I'll be listening and looking up every once in a while as I'm working on something, and it'll just stop, and I'll look up, and it looks like I paused it, and I haven't touched the mouse. I haven't had a cat walk across the table or anything. So I don't know what's up with that, but Carol's right. It's been a little glitchy lately. So I don't know if that has to do with the overseas, hoopla or not. Oh, you all got to see. I cut my hair. Scott helped me fix it. See? I cut off the part that was down here flipping up. So now I have a bob. It didn't turn out too bad. I lifted this up, and I took the shaver and I went up under there, and then Scott shaved my neck for me and evened up the back. I think it turned out all right. Got a cold sore or something there. Yeah. Saving pennies. So that is all I have for today. There's a cat in here. She was in there. She patrols behind the curtain, back and forth, back and forth. Thank you. It's more comfortable. The only thing is where I use the electric clippers, that makes your hair all spiky and it pokes the back of my head. Like if I'm sitting in the recliner, it feels like somebody's poked me in the back of the head. So that's it for today. There's my little page. Pull something together. I'm going to set it somewhere to let it dry. Okay, Mary, that sounds good. Oh, thanks, Susan. Yeah, it's starting to get hot. It is just starting to get hot here. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'll be with Mom tomorrow. Thursday, Craft and Chat and Ann's, unless Ann said, oh, Ann said no. But Scott just walked through the door. So I'm going to go cook dinner for him. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys. Have a great night.